If you suffer from panic attacks, stress in general, or you are simply curious about anxiety and stress, then this lesson plan is for you and your students. In this lesson plan, we are going to discover the origins of stress, and basically I want you to look and I want you to show this picture to your students and ask them, what does it have to do with stress? How is rice related to stress? And the answer is from the famous book Sapiens. Actually, when Homo sapiens started to collect and grow rice, then stress made its appearance. So after that, ask your students to define stress. What do we call by saying stress? Let them share their own point of view and let them give you their perspective. Then there's a video that explains what's normal anxiety and what is an anxiety disorder. Anxiety can be both beneficial and destructive to us. If you are done with this video, now it's time to measure your stress and your student's stress. It's basically the perceived stress scale, so there's a score at the bottom of the page, and you can measure the stress you had experienced the last month. So there are 10 questions. In each one, you answer with never, almost never, sometimes, fairly, and very often. Each one of them gets a point. For example, never counts for 0, almost never counts for 1, etc., etc. And at the end, there's the following instruction. We need to reverse the scores for the questions 4, 5, 7, and 8. And then you are going to make a sum of the questions, of your total score. If your score is from 0 to 13, then it is considered low stress. 14 to 26 is moderate stress, and 27 to 40 high perceived stress. It's really important to understand how stress affects our body, and for this reason there's a video that explains what happens inside us when we experience this feeling. And now it's time to deal with stress. How can we deal with this aspect of our life? Let your students provide you with their own ideas, but then show them that mind meditation exists. If you don't know what mind meditation is, it's an everyday practice that especially started from Buddhism, and it helps your mind calm down and your heart rate to become normal again. Then you can show them the next slides that provide more general guidelines. But the most important part is to take care of ourselves. And that's the point where you should stay, and you should discuss it more with your students. Actually, there's a famous Greek song by Marisa Rizou, which she admitted that it talks about loving yourself. In the video you can see that there are two identical people, that is her inner self and her body, so somehow there's a deeper meaning in the video. So ask them, who do they think is the second person in the video? We can see the singer, we can see Marisa, but also there's another character in the video. And what do they think the song is talking about? Also, let them tell you which was their favorite lyric and why. And you can actually listen to this song when being stressed. Now, the final part. This actually bothered me for a couple of years, and that's why it's part of the lesson plan. We're going to talk about panic attacks. I suffered from panic attacks when I was 19 and 20 years old, and that's when I decided to find a solution, and I actually tried all of these that I've shown you in this specific lesson plan. So this video explains what causes panic attack and how we can prevent it. It's really important to make them understand that if they need help, they should ask for it. I hope you liked this lesson plan, and I hope you will enjoy it when you teach it to your students. So have a great lesson.